another one falls. It's because of this. It's because, okay, they want to double the taxes, right? So they want to get women to work. That's why Barack Obama, this savior of mankind, spread vicious propaganda lies. The wage gap is mathematically not true, and everybody knows it. Why do they do that? Because they want women to think that being a woman is defined by work. And what happens when you go to work? You don't have kids, and if you do, you don't raise them, and you definitely have fewer kids. So what happens then? Then women now pay taxes. So now you've increased your tax base. Now you don't have a family structure, right? And when you have a family structure, you can rely on each other. So you don't need these giant social fucking nets that don't give a shit about you, and it's just an embezzlement scheme. All right, so what happens then? It's just like, oh God. And they don't even see it. So then all these women don't have kids, right? So they work their ass off because they think that's empowerment. And then of course, the other thing that's empowerment is Planned Parenthood, which is ripping life out of their womb once they create the life, okay? So they have 2 or 3 fucking abortions in their 20s, early 30s, because they're trying to, make as much money as possible, because that's what womanhood is defined by authoritarian giant government people, right? So, because they just want to take more money and have more control, because that's what Bernie Sanders, that fucking liar, is. Okay, so then what happens? Then women realize that they should have had kids, and they have this emptiness that follows them everywhere they go. And that no matter what they do, it doesn't fill it. Like, I know Chelsea Handler. I've done her show 5 times. Like, I'm not just this random spectator. I watch someone be cool and fun and slowly become a fucking psychopath. Chelsea Handler at 30 was really cool. Chelsea Handler at 40-something is a nut job. And you see this over and over. Amy Schumer used to be really cool. I shot a Butterfinger commercial with her. She's let me stay at her apartment. I've done her fucking TV show. The chick was a rock star. And then you watch them age. And then you watch them think that they have to baby everyone. And that everything is about safety. And everything is about not saying the wrong word and not hurting feelings. You know what that's good for? Babies! You idiots! Like, that quality is good in a woman when you're dealing with a 1-year-old in an electric socket. But they didn't fucking have babies. Sarah Silverman didn't have, none of these people had babies. So they baby everybody else. And you know what that leads to? Genocide. And no one fucking cares. It's the same thing that happens with men. You take a warrior, right? You take a warrior man, a man genetically designed to protect, and you give him no mission, that's death to society. Death. You take a bunch of knights, you take a bunch of warriors, you take a bunch of men in the prime of their life, ready for battle, for work, for protection, for love, for earning, and you give them nothing. You know what you get? ISIS. You think that they're that much different than us? I make fun of Muslim shit all the time, but on a genetic, biological, deep, emotional, human level, that's us. Just born into a shit world. Like, we could be ISIS. You wanna know what happens? You wanna know how that happens? You give a bunch of men no purpose. No purpose. You give a bunch of women fucking potato sacks. You cut off these human beings from humanity, and then what happens? Then they're susceptible to some crazy person whispering in their ear, I'll give you purpose. You're a man to Allah. If you die, everyone will know you're a man. You'll die for a reason. That shit, those suicide bombers, man, you don't think I have empathy for them? That a lot of those guys just wanted a wife that loves them and that someone that they love. They want a mission. They want to fucking build a garden. They want to kill a snake who's trying to kill their fucking baby. But instead they don't have that. So what do? They listen to nonsense and they blow themselves into bits. That instinct is good. It's just weaponized by fucking psychopaths. It's happening to American women right now. These women never got to have kids. And some of them are like, oh, I'm too old. I can't even freeze my eggs because I'm not rich enough. I didn't make enough money. But you're ISIS. You're now fucking crazy. And do all women need kids? No. Oh, and then they say shit They say shit to grown men like me. They say stuff like, oh, you're acting out. You've been acting out a lot lately. I mean, you just attack people. But I'm like, do you think I'm a 1-year-old? Do you know who talks that way? Moms. I'm a 37-year-old man with 100,000 Twitter followers, a house I own, a car I own, a wife who loves me, a baby, another kid on the way. I'm a fucking legend. You don't talk to me like I'm one. Go get your own fucking baby. Because if you treat society that way, no one grows, no one learns, right? You make everybody a fucking infant? You think you can understand Socrates? You think you can understand the market economy? No, you become this fucking blob. And you see it everywhere. You see these blobs, and now we have a generation of kids raised without a fucking mother because the mom's on Twitter talking about how Donald Trump is the snake in the Garden of Eden, right? Get God, get a baby, and shut your fucking mouth.